Welcome everybody to episode 167 of the Lost Levels podcast. Today we are going to talk about Yooka-Laylee, the spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, made by X-Rare employees. Before we get into that, I am your host, SuperZambezi, and today I'm joined by SpiderStaryu.
Hello, all my Lost Level fans and people, and yeah, hello.
Dark Boo.
Hello.
And Soul.
Toast. Oh, God.
So yes, Yooka-Laylee is an upcoming game by, like I said, X-Rare employees who formed Playtonic.
It's also an instrument.
Okay, yes. They started a Kickstarter for Yooka-Laylee, which was funded in its first hour. Like usually when you do a Kickstarter, you have 45 days to meet your goal. They funded it completely in the first hour that it was out. And right now they're almost at 2.5 million in funding. And
a lot of cash.
Yes, a lot of cash. So very, very successful. The game stars the duo Yooka-Laylee, or Yooka and Laylee. That's the name of the game. Yooka-Laylee.
They got that Kardashian money for it though.
Oh, yes, Soul knows all about that. So basically, that's that. We're going to get into that today. So very first question, are you happy to see a new 3D platformer in the works? Because we haven't seen one in a really long time. They were really popular in the N64 days with like Super Mario 64, Donkey Kong 64, games like that, but we really haven't seen any recently. So, are you happy? Oh, okay, I'm first. So, yes, I'm happy. I'm very happy to see a 3D platformer in the works, because that's what I grew up with, like with Super Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie, Crash Bandicoot, all those good 3D platformers.
What about Spyro?
And Spyro, yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes, Spyro. So, yeah, I'm really happy to see something, because we haven't had anything recently. Dark Boo.
Sorry, I have cold. I'm very excited to see. Not funny. I'm very excited to see a new 3D platform because once again, like as he said, we haven't seen one in the woodworks. We had a surplus of them in the old age with like the systems N64, GameCube, PS1, PS2, where even Sega Dreamcast. Where they was what's the word? Like they was going beyond the boundary of the game system itself and trying to do something that nobody ever done before. But now in 2015, there's like it's not hardly any, but they like come out once, like 4 3D platforming games a year, and that's probably pushing it too far. It's probably 3 too. So I'm very happy to see one, and again, like as he said, with the N64, we had 3D platformers like the ones as he listed. So many. And then we had the PS1, Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter.
Jak and Daxter, yes!
It's so many. They all had their own uniqueness. That's what's the thing about them. They all them games, you couldn't say 2 games were similar. Only time you can say they were similar is when they use the same engine, or the engines are almost identical. But those games were special because there was no thing like, oh, this game is like this game because compared to 2015 where like every single game that come out, oh, it's like something else. Because the creativity spectrum has hit the floor. I'm not gonna lie, creativity hit the floor. So I'm happy they have this game coming out. I just have some little tidbits about the game, which I will talk about later.
Oh.
Yes, I have some tidbits. We're going to clock tea.
Oh, yes. That's what we have to always do. Are you done, Boo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for me, I am not really... I love 3D platformers. I loved Spyro. I loved Jak and Daxter, Crash. I love the 64 games. I played a little bit of Banjo, but I never really got to really play the whole thing. So I'm not really too into that type of series. So if this is going to be more like Banjo, it's going to be kind of a new experience for me. But, I'm excited that, this genre is kind of, life is being brought back into this genre. Hopefully this inspires people to make more 3D platformers, because, those games are always so much fun. So I'm really excited for Yooka-Laylee, yes.
I guess I haven't been, searching for some 3D platformer. It's not really the number one thing I want on my list. But since, as pretty much everyone else has touched on, there hasn't been many 3D platformers. I mean, Super Mario 3D World, but not a lot of the other companies are really going into exploring the 3D realm. So, I guess I'm somewhat excited for it. It's not like something I'm extremely excited for just because it's a 3D platformer. It's the content within that, I guess, makes it a little more interesting.
But you see, even because you mentioned Super Mario 3D World, and yes, that is a platformer that's in 3D, but even that's different. And I don't really consider it in the same group, because that one's more like a get from point A to point B, where these 3D platformers that we just mentioned, they're all like, here's a world. Go and explore and do whatever you want. Maybe not whatever you want, but like you can go and explore and find all these
collect
collectibles.
things.
Yeah, and that's basically all you did.
Bother,
just collectibles.
Bother.
But that's what made them
you
fun.
were just trying to shut me down because you think you all that, but you ain't.
Oh,
I'm just
I know
making
what
the
you're trying to say.
distinction.
Wait,
I know what you're trying to say.
don't say.
Can you repeat what you said, SC?
That basically, because Super Mario 3D World, the one that just came out, that is a 3D platformer, but not in the same way that like Banjo-Kazooie, Spyro, whatever else you want to add in there was. Because those were like open worlds where you went and collected like random things, where this one's more point A to get to point B.
I understand what you're saying.
It's still a 3D platformer, but I
Yeah.
know what you meant. It's not in the same genre as Super Mario 64 or
Even then, Super Mario
Crash.
64
Well, no,
isn't
maybe
really
Crash
that bad.
Bandicoot fits into that. But Super Mario 64, Donkey Kong 64, or Banjo-Kazooie, which, for those of you who don't know, that will probably be a large topic throughout the rest of the podcast. Banjo-Kazooie.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Tooie.
And to Banjo.
And Tooie.
If you
And
like
Tooie,
Banjo,
yes.
literally comment below saying you love Banjo, and you'll be SC's new favorite person. Literally,
That's
he
true.
will just adore you.
Yes, but since we are talking about Banjo-Kazooie, next question is Yooka-Laylee following too closely in Banjo-Kazooie's footsteps, or is it different enough to stand on its own? / have we even seen enough to make that distinction? I mean, yeah, so we haven't really seen that much. And from what I've seen, it looks like they're following a lot more in Banjo-Kazooie's footsteps than any other 3D platformer, which makes sense. It's supposed to be the spiritual successor to that game. But I still feel like it's its own game. It's not just a complete, like, I don't want to say rip-off, but you will see Banjo-Kazooie as one game and Yooka-Laylee as another. That's how I think it will be. Whereas before they showed footage and whatever else they've showed so far, I was kind of worried that it would just be like trying really hard to recreate what Banjo-Kazooie was without being its own new thing. Like, does that make sense? I that's what I was a little worried about, but after seeing what I've seen, I'm not that worried about that anymore.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yes. Dark Boo.
This is where I say the creativity spectrum is kind of low. I don't mind what we see so far. I can't conclude anything. The music remake, I love remakes, and my thing about these remakes is that they are better compared to some other games who make remixes and now suck at. But I don't want them to follow the footsteps of Banjo-Tooie and Banjo-Kazooie. I don't want them to do that. Take elements from it and build on from it, as it take the principle and then build. If you understand what I mean, let me put it in layman's terms. No, that's gonna be a metaphor. You take until you have an altar, and there's this little base. Because some people they just need a carte blanche, and I speak in metaphors. You gotta pay attention. But until you have an altar and you have the base, that's what I mean to take the base. You only take the base and build on from it. Don't make a replica, because if you make a replica, people are going to get mad. Nobody want no modernized Banjo-Tooie, and that's no shade. Nobody want no modernized. And keyword modernized. Therefore, I think it'll be strong enough to stand on its own game. It will have elements and such, which all games do, because hey, as they said, this is a spiritual successor, so it's going to have elements from the other games. I just don't want them to be a complete replica. You can, and like I said, you can build from. You can do this in 2015. Come on, game developers, you can do this. I'm sick. I don't think they would do the things that we have been experiencing with in real life, with like Call of Duty, some game like that, or GTA. I think we won't experience something like that, and then you have some people who still spend their money on games that are like a carbon ripoff of the game before it. So I know we not gonna deal with that. And plus, it's not even Call of Duty and them other games. So I think Yooka-Laylee will stand alone as its own game. And many people who have played the other games, they will reminisce on it, and that will be another good thing about this game too, the reminiscing part. Because everybody, I know some people who still have Nintendo 64. I have my Nintendo 64 and I still have Banjo-Tooie. Yeah. So I know how it feels when you play a game and it reminisces you on the good times you had with the game before. And heck, if you have a better time, that's what the game is worth. I rest there.
You rest.
Okay, Boo's dropping the mic. Pick it up. Okay, I picked it up.
Feedback from the mic.
Ooh, my God, Boo! You can't just drop the mic like that. I mean, it's gonna break.
I
Come
can't
on.
Make the noise.
Okay. All right. So, not this again. Is Yooka-Laylee following too closely in Banjo-Kazooie's footsteps, or is it okay? I don't think it's gonna. We haven't seen enough of it to really make that case. But I do think that it is going to have a lot of elements. I was about to say emolents. I'm like, what's an emelant? What? They're going to have a lot of elements similar to the Banjo-Kazooie series. I do think that they're going to take some stuff from Banjo-Tooie and they're going to improve on it and whatnot. But I do think they're going to do some new stuff as well, because I don't see them just making a whole new series and then literally it just being like, Banjo-Tooie but with different names. Like, someone named like a character and like, they're gonna be like this, but they're gonna have a different name, they're gonna look different. No, I do think they're gonna try new things and do what they weren't able to do before. So I do think they're gonna do different stuff.
And so
so far, I think in the final product that this game, Yooka-Laylee won't be a Banjo-Kazooie, not clone, but it won't be heavily like shown as a Banjo-Kazooie game almost. But right now it seems a little too almost advertised as a spiritual successor instead. I mean, of course it's supposed to be, but that's all I've basically seen from it in comparison. The name is very similar to the title of Banjo-Kazooie, and it's advertised as, guys, it's almost like Banjo-Kazooie coming back, and I'm fine with it like that now. I just don't want it to be the entirety of the advertising for the game. Like, I kind of want something else besides, just Banjo-Kazooie, but with lizards and bats.
Yeah, that's interesting that you mentioned the advertising, because I think that is how it's going to be. It's just going to be the new Banjo-Kazooie, everyone, spiritual success. That's all you're going to hear.
Which I don't think they should be doing. I mean, I think somewhat, but like if that's it, it's just, I don't know. It just kind of turns me off as game wise. I'm still not sure if I want to get it anyway.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, but the thing is, many games they do that to bring in not just the newer crowd, but the older crowd.
Exactly.
Of course.
So, because the older generation, we know the flaws of this generation games. So, the thing is, if you like give a name like the new Banjo, Kazooie, Tooie, whatever one you want to say, whatever one, they're going reel right in. And heck, if they even say Yooka-Laylee, many people be like, "What is Yooka-Laylee?" That's the question they'll have. So I think that they could describe it, but if you feature things that people already know, and that's like, it's not reverse psychology, but it's just the mind frame of human beings in 2015. That's what it is. Because, let's see, I was going to throw shade. Let me not throw shade. But I think that's why they only use the name, just to benefit the older generation.
Okay, so
True. It's just, I don't know. I'm fine with it either way. I just wish to, hear of it more as a new game rather than just as a Banjo-Kazooie reboot, which I assume they're going to do at some point. It's not going to just be like, hey, this is basically a Banjo-Kazooie feature put into this new looking game. I think they've already announced, I don't remember exactly what he did, but they already announced something pretty much new. There's a snake who's wrapped inside pants, which sounds weird, but he looks really funny. His name's Trouser, and I forgot what he does.
Trouser.
It's the funniest character ever. It's like a snake going through one pant leg, then curling around and going through the other.
Oh, that's smart. That's smart.
I love that, the character design, and that's something that makes the game feel unique. Like, that's more unique to me than, say, Bottles the Mole, I think that was his name. Whatever his name is, Trouser. I lost my train of thought. Making it unique is what I really want to see from it, rather than just a Banjo-Kazooie spin-off, reboot, that's the word, sorry.
And see, when I saw that character, you should have heard what I said, but I saw it, I was like, that is so stupid. But then after when I thought about it, I'm like, it's so stupid because I haven't seen it before. As I clock to you myself, I can read me better than people can read me. That's true. So when I saw them, like, that's odd of a character. First I said ugly, then I said odd, and then I realized nobody ever did something like that. To actually make a snake wear pants. It sounds like an oxymoron, a snake wearing pants, because they don't have two legs. But they did that, and I give it to them because they did that.
Since we're talking about the success of the game, I'm going to skip ahead a few questions and ask, why do you think it has been so successful on Kickstarter? And why haven't we seen a revival of the 3D platformer sooner? And I think that definitely goes along with what we were just talking about right now with all the advertising and whatnot, because that's the thing. Like, think about the people that played all those 3D platformers in the N64, PlayStation 1 era. They're all much older now, and I'm sure they are on the internet, and maybe some don't even play games anymore. But the moment you hear, oh, look, it's the new Banjo-Kazooie, you have their attention. If this was not advertised like that, I don't think it would be nearly as popular, because what's this Yooka-Laylee game? Like, who even... What does that even mean? A lot of people won't even click on the link to see the Kickstarter because that doesn't mean anything to them. Yooka-Laylee, whatever.
I'm not saying they shouldn't. I'm just saying I hope they don't stick by it the entire time.
Right. And I'm not saying this against you. I'm just saying...
Okay. I was like, Z, if you're going to try and call me out, don't even try, because I'll slap you with this fish.
No, well, don't get crazy now, but...
Tuna fish.
What
it's not
fish?
even
What fish?
the good stuff. Tuna fish.
You're gonna slap SC with a fish?
Tuna fish.
SC, what is your response to that?
You don't even want to hear my response.
Oh my god,
salty.
he was thinking curse words. You see, look what you
salty
do, Soul.
like that fish.
Look what
Down
you
in the
did.
ocean, he's
Look
salty.
what you did.
I
Take your
don't care.
fish and shove it.
I like fish. Actually, no,
I
hate
hate
fish.
fish.
Oh, fish is good.
What type of fish do you like, SC?
All fish, I think.
Except one.
Salmon.
Ooh.
Okay.
What fish? What fish?
We're moving on.
We're moving on.
Trout.
So, why haven't we seen a revival of the 3D platformer sooner? I don't know. Because I think that there's a reason why they stopped. And you were right, Boo, when you were talking about the creativity. Like, it just stopped at some point. And a lot of the 3D platformers back then were made because this was like the first time they can use a 3D engine, and this was them exploring how to make 3D characters and 3D worlds and all that. And I don't know, we just kind of moved past that. We just created new genres or started new types of games where this one was just not as They just weren't as good as those, and they just kind of died out. So I don't know if this is a revival because this is only one game. I know there's not a Hat in Time, but that's not even out yet. But I don't know if this is a revival just yet. This is just one game, so I don't know if this will become a trend. Boo, what do you think?
People, oh, excuse me. Sorry. People want this. They've been craving for it. We've been asking for it. That's why it's doing so well. And my thing is, I had never thought, like, when people want to create a game, they would ask funding from their fans, which I thought was a creative. See, let me get into this part as well. Many people think, but some people be like, why do they need money and such? That's why I saw one person said, why do they need money? Don't they have the money to make a game? If you don't got the money to make a game, then don't make a game. Because I see other people do it, and my thing is, they're doing it for a good reason. And another focus is that they're using the money where it needs to be used, and they didn't ask you to donate. And that's what people were trying to get into this person, install in that brain. No one asked you to donate. Therefore, don't be complaining if somebody asks for donations. If you're not giving a donation, why are you complaining?
True.
So I was like, let them get that. Let them take donations. If they want to take donations from the fans, let them be. And they give a special offers and things of that nature. And to raise over $2 million, which I don't believe a game costs that much to make, but we just gonna put into that. They raised almost $2.5 million. That shows how dedicated and loyal the fans are, first and foremost, and that shows that people been craving and wanting this. We need a 3D platform.
They've been begging for it.
Yes, they've been begging and pleading and doing the whole 9 rounds. So we need games like this because we need platformers. Basically, I'm sick and tired of shooting games come out. Overworld games coming out, as in there's nothing that you just go to a level and start the level. I'm sick of that game too. Truth be told, I'm sick of poorly reincarnation of games. Oh, I can't stand that because I clocked here. I'm at 10. I hate poorly reincarnation of games.
Yeah.
Creativity spectrum is low. It seemed like after all these systems coming out, I feel like in my personal heart, with Yooka-Laylee, they are working with this game rather than rushing the game, which I hate with a passion. You can tell when a game is rushed. You don't need to be a veteran in games to tell when it's rushed.
They're trying definitely to. That's with that character Chowser. I think that's like the first of ingenuity that they're doing, and I'm excited for that as well.
And I'm very happy that they have this donation thing. Because it shows how loyal and dedicated the fans are. It shows, once again, like I said, it shows what they want and what we need in this gaming industry as of now. Because we are tired. I'm sorry, I keep on stressing this because it's I want to use the word, but I don't think the word is meant for it. But we need this. Basically, that's why I'm just going to summarize it too. We need this game because we've been asking for things like this, and we haven't been getting things like that. We have, like I said, poorly reincarnation of games we've been getting. Instead of something new, we get something that's old, or when it's ported to a handheld, it's almost exactly the same thing. Reuse sound effects. They did better remix. I heard only one remix, and it was better than other games I played. So
I haven't even heard the music. I can't speak for that.
So I just wanted to get this game done, and don't let your fans down because I know some people. I don't think they like this, but I know some people who they make something big, and then after they get into this crazy feud, and then everyone in the team disband, and then you just left with nothing. You got people you accepted all this money, and then there's nothing to show. Please don't do that because I can get to another round with Zelda.
Oh, I know. I think I know which project you're talking about. Who did that specifically?
So
I don't remember the name, but I remember. I remember the case.
So I don't want nothing to happen like that. But I think they have all this money because many people been wanting this. Many people been wanting a reincarnation of Banjo-Kazooie and Kazooie. They just need something. They need another Banjo game because they said it's about time. That's what they say.
And because Microsoft ain't gonna do nothing with him.
Yes, there was one. I'm sure there was a Banjo-Kazooie game for the Xbox 360. Am I right?
Yeah.
I think there was, but it was
That
terrible and
shit
awful and nobody liked it.
sucks.
Boo! Calm down.
I don't think anybody liked
does
it, so
suck.
it's justified.
I don't know.
I know one person on Twitter who liked it.
And not even a
no.
fool. He has his taste buds that nobody else had because
He's
when
probably
they,
the only one.
even when they remade Conquer, Microsoft, you are not good at reincarnating games. You are not, and that's no shade to y'all. You're not good at it, and I'm sorry to say, you're not good. I'm not going to be rude or carte blanche about it, but I'm going to speak the truth. You're not good at reincarnating games.
You ain't good. You ain't got it.
Yes, the games you made are dusty.
That.
Games you make are dusty.
Because you're not that cute.
Yes, when you think you make that game, you think you cute just because you have Conquer in it or Banjo-Kazooie.
Your games are dusty.
Goodness. So I'm happy somebody else that's not directly part of Microsoft is making this game. Very happy, very appreciative too. I don't want to go on more because I can read for filth.
Did you even answer the question?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so
He's
we're
been on for a
talking.
while.
We're talking about which 3D platform from the past you hope the game takes influence from, right? That's what the question we're on. Okay.
Nope.
No.
Wrong one.
We skipped one because it was just relevant. Why do you think it has seen such success on Kickstarter? Why haven't we seen a revival of the 3D platformers sooner?
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. All right, just a little error, but we'll move on. Okay, so why do I think there's been such success on Kickstarter? I think this has been something that people have just been wanting for like the longest time. Like, I think Boo pretty much summed it up for everyone, because everything he said was right. Like, you know, everyone was begging for it. They were pleading for it. They wanted it. They didn't just want it. They needed it. They just need it. Like, it's like it's not.
They have to give what the children need.
Yes, it's not that they want it. All right, it's not something that you want. It's something that you need. All right, they need something like Banjo. So it's just it's definitely something that everyone needs. All right, it's not something they want. It's they need it. They need to have it in their lives. They need. They need it. All right, I can't explain it any further. They need it, so that's why everyone is all just donating money and whatnot because they need it. They really need this game. All right, and once they get it, they're gonna be filled up. You know, they're gonna taste the game. You know, put it in their taste buds. You know, chew, munch, swallow, whatever. They're gonna swallow, and they're gonna be like, okay. They're gonna digest the game. They're gonna be like, okay, this game is good. All right.
Poop it out.
So you were literally a disgusting little creature. You know
You were like going through the
I was not going through the whole
digestive system. I was just finishing it off.
I wasn't. You finished it off for me. Thank you. Okay,
You're
I am
welcome.
done. So why don't you speak? Why don't you tell us what you think? Because your opinion apparently is holier than thou.
That's true. I mean, it really is.
Oh, God. Someone,
okay.
please.
I think this question kind of answers itself, and partially what it says, you know, why do you think it has a success? It's because it's a revival of the 3D platformer. I think I just would love to see. I know it kind of contradicts what I said before, how they shouldn't be, you know, just emphasizing this as a Banjo-Kazooie reboot. But I mean, that's probably why a lot of people are donating. It's probably gonna be. It's like, hey, somebody's finally doing Banjo right. So yeah, except obviously they're going to be taking some different approaches to it. We've already seen the characters a little bit differently. I don't remember exactly, but I remember Laylee has some weird bat attack, like Sonic Boom thing, which is just a little change that makes the game all the more unique. And so yeah, I think that's why it's such a success in Kickstarter and why we haven't seen a revival. I just think everyone just kind of grew tired of it, like creative wise, because they're like, well, all these games are getting success. How are we going to get successful with Super Mario 64 and Spyro, I guess, and Banjo-Kazooie? It's just maybe people are just like, why bother? And there are a lot of work to do.
All right. So this next question, this is the one where we get to gush about all our favorite platformers from the past. Which 3D platformer from the past do you hope the game takes influences from? So you have games
now
like...
we're answering that question.
Yes. You have games like
Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Donkey Kong 64, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Ape Escape, Croc, and that's all I can think
Ape
of.
Escape was horrible.
Hey, but it is a 3D
See,
platform.
way to go name them all-star games. Ape
game was
Escape,
bad.
all-star. Glover,
So
like Boo said,
So the
Glover.
the question. Oh, Glover, yes. Which
I love that game.
was
Boo
questionable.
was like in the chat. He's like, Glover, don't forget Glover.
You can say it. So then, I'll change the question. What games do you hope it takes influences from, and which games do you hope it does not take influences from?
All right, I'm first.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, I'm first. All right, I need to be first. I'm always first. I'm the best. So wait,
Except for before the podcast, you were not first.
so literally stop. Why every time I talk, you talk? Just shh.
Because it's fun to shut you down.
You shut me down, please. You wish you could. You can't.
I just did.
Yeah, shut up. I'm shutting you down right now. Okay. So what games do I hope that it takes influences from? Okay, so I'm not gonna take Boo's answer. All right, Boo has his answer, which he's gonna prepare for, and he's gonna say. So I'm not gonna take Boo's answer, but I was gonna say games like Sunshine and Super Mario 64, but I really don't see that realistically. I just hope that for whatever answer I can say, all I can say is I just hope they take the good qualities of all 3D platform games. Like I want them to take the good qualities, the good stuff from Banjo-Kazooie, from Donkey Kong 64, which I think Donkey Kong 64 is more similar to the Banjo games than Super Mario 64 is. So, I want them to take inspiration from things like that, and just take the good stuff. Add some new juicy, bodacious stuff, but have that old stuff, because that old stuff is what makes us. It's what will make us be able to relate to the game more as nostalgia. Because, there are some new games that, they have some old features and whatnot, and just old retro things that make you get nostalgic. So I just hope they take the good qualities from games like Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Donkey Kong 64. If they can take something good from Super Mario 64 and Sunshine, that'll be great, but I really don't see them taking anything similar to those two games. I don't see it, but, that's my answer.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go next. This is what I want them to do. I want them to look at Donkey Kong 64 and say, nice try, but we're going to pass. We are not going to copy anything from here. Because I have...
Wow, I see.
That's some shade.
We are going to talk about
just,
Donkey Kong
came
64 in 2 weeks. That's our video game lodge. I hope everyone's playing that. And I have a lot of good...
Yeah, you better not
and
forget.
a lot of bad to talk about that game. So I definitely don't want to see all the crazy collectibles, like the different... You have to go to this area 5 different times with 5 different characters just to collect a banana, or horrible warp spots and level design. It's just...
This is not Donkey Kong 64 time.
You're right. It's not. Don't copy that. Definitely look into Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie. Those are A+ 3D platformers. Specifically Banjo-Tooie, because in Banjo-Kazooie it was more like, here's a nice big world. Go to that spot and grab the Jiggy, or climb that and get the Jiggy. Whereas Banjo-Tooie, it was more, do this task, do this activity or challenge, and then get the Jiggy, all while exploring that world. So Banjo-Tooie is more, there are more challenges, I guess, whereas Banjo-Kazooie is more just exploring and finding. So I like the challenge aspect of that, so I want that to return. Yeah. Yep. That's all I can think of right now.
Boo, it's your turn.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
How
That
about we
doesn't
talk
sound
about
good.
Glover? How about everyone's favorite Glover? Best game in the
No,
world.
if they take elements from Glover, you might as well get everybody back their Kickstarter money.
Hamburger Helper, the game? Can we have it?
Oh no. Oh no.
It's the Hamburger Helper, dude. I'm not making no jokes.
Don't take Donkey Kong 64. Don't take none of it. Sorry. Like as you said, don't take none of it.
Boy, have you even been playing Donkey Kong 64 this week?
Yes, I have played some of it, thank you.
Where are you at? Okay, where are you at?
Did you
Play
get
bananas.
Diddy?
That's 1 week ago. You think I remember?
Yeah, right. You got nothing. You barely played the game.
I played some of it and I stopped again because the controls killed me. The control. I don't like the camera either. The camera pisses me off.
The camera, yeah.
And Banjo-Tooie, don't take the controls from that game. Not Banjo-Tooie, Kazooie. Don't take the controls from that game.
Yeah, I don't like the controls from Banjo-Kazooie.
Take it from Tooie. And let the exploration be like, because I swear that in Banjo, there's one thing I like about Banjo-Tooie. Inside of like the world, like Mayhem, it's like a pun on Mayhem. I think it's called Mayhem Temple. The fact that some areas connect to Hellfire Peaks and connect to the other, I love that with a passion, especially in Pterodactyl Land, whatever that world called. Whereas you have the entrance from Mayhem or Mayhem, whatever you want to call it, temple.
I think it was Mayhem.
Yeah, there's an area that connects to that world. I love that, the fact that it connects, and it makes traveling a lot simpler. The fact that you know that if you in one area, instead of doing all that traveling, you can just go into a level and go to another level. I love it. And that's one thing I love about the game. The fact that traveling is simple. It still has that complex nature, but it's simple. And I love all the little extra challenges, except Cloud Top, except that Cloud run, that Cloud whatever we had with that Canary Mary.
Canary Mary.
It took me years to beat that.
Exactly.
That's the
Years?
only Jiggy too. That's the only one.
Oh, I
really
did that in
hard.
2 tries.
Took me a while. Oh my god, cause you can't go fast past her. If you do that, she's just gonna fly and win. Oh my god, them bring back memories where I was a little kid whining like I couldn't beat it. Oh boy. And then other games that Spyro, we gonna keep that in the back burner.
Yeah, I can't really picture Spyro and Banjo style.
Spyro's a little too simple.
Yeah, and Super Mario 64. I like the secrets aspect of it. Like, you should have some little secret areas and things of that nature. Like, when you progress to the level, you can read things and get information and such about where to go. And then after, you can find them secrets. Otherwise, you can just put that game in the back burner too. So, I don't know. There's many. I think you should just keep with Banjo-Tooie and Kazooie, because them kind of like sum up other aspects of Super Mario 64, Spyro, and things of that nature. So I think that just them two games combined, the two games that stand alone, you can look back at them and then you're automatically piecing from like Super Mario 64 or another game. So I think the two games are basically it.
Alright, so as in my opinion, I didn't play much of Banjo-Tooie, but I do know that it focused a little bit more on the one thing I don't like about Banjo-Kazooie is it has to me, it got a little tiring with all the collectibles, and Banjo-Tooie made it a little more interesting from what I played. I don't have it anymore. When I did play it, it was like, one world? World, I don't know what they were called in the game. Anyway, they were fun to play. It was really nice, because one of my favorite thing about Super Mario 64 itself is the platforming, because it's like why TikTok Clock is my favorite world, because there's a whole bunch of jumping and stuff. And I do hope they focus not exclusively too much on I forgot it now, collectibles, and, focus a little bit more on the actual jumping, mayhem, stuff like that. I know this isn't technically one of those game listings, but there is the game A Hat in Time, which has inspirations lying in Banjo-Kazooie as well. And maybe, they'll discuss a little bit, the teams between Yooka-Laylee and Hat in Time will discuss a little bit and share something. Because one thing I do like about A Hat in Time is it's focusing on uniqueness in its worlds. Like, the two worlds that we've seen, maybe there's more, I haven't been keeping track of it, they're both, like, weird, and good weird. Like, very unique, different, fun. The first one has you involved in some weird island with Russian, Italian cook mobs, and then it erupts into a volcano. Like, I want some weirdness to it. But it makes sense, too, like, as in what it seems normal in the game. So I want, a little bit something unique for the game.
Okay, good answer, Saul.
Oh, blah.
What do you think of the characters Yooka and Laylee? Yooka is the chameleon, and Laylee is the bat. Since they're kind of... Okay, well, let me just go ahead and answer. Yeah, so they're basically Banjo and Kazooie, because Laylee sits on his shoulders, or her shoulders. Yooka, I don't know.
I think it's a her. I think they're both girls.
What? They don't look like girls to me.
Yooka looks like a girl to me, too.
Okay, which one's Yooka? Which one's Laylee?
Laylee's the bat.
Okay, Laylee's the bat. Okay, I can't really tell. I kind of feel like Yooka is a girl, and I feel like Laylee's a boy.
Laylee's definitely a girl. No, Laylee's a girl.
Yeah, I would say Laylee is the girl, but I would say it's...
Maybe they're both girls. Girl power.
I think they would do a boy-girl dynamic again.
Oh,
so.
SD, you
boring.
are just boring.
Well, okay. Well, anyway, I like the characters so far. They're basically Banjo and Kazooie because they do a lot of similar stuff, like jump and then press A again to do the float.
Wow, SD, good explaining.
What? It's
They do a lot of similar things, like jump.
Oh my gosh.
SD, every character does that in a platform. That's how it works.
I was talking about the jump.
Oh, I know.
Okay, so be
jump.
quiet. Okay, stop criticizing
Oh
SC. Stop criticizing SC.
You were laughing
I was
too,
laughing, but I
guys.
wasn't criticizing him. I was just laughing because
Oh
it said
my
jump. I
goodness.
wasn't
I had like
criticizing
the
him.
best response ready and it just left me, so...
I'm sorry, SD. I'm really apologize.
Yeah, you better
basically,
apologize.
SD will slap me later.
I
It's
like
okay.
these characters a lot so far. I was kind of worried. I didn't think anything could replace Banjo-Kazooie, and I still don't think it can, but this is a close try.
As it shouldn't. It's not. It shouldn't replace it. It just should.
At times it
Inspire.
feels like it is trying to replace it, but you're right. It shouldn't.
I
that
think
shouldn't
what
be
it should be telling Microsoft is you need to stop playing around with Banjo because you don't know what you're doing with him.
Seriously. Dark Blue.
If I don't know what race I don't know what gender they are. So, I don't want to say race, gender. I don't know what gender they are, so I don't know. I just hope they have that comedy thing because
Yeah, it has to be funny. If it's not funny, then I don't.
yes,
that's
because
not.
Banjo he was thrown. He got thrown so much shade. Oh,
Banjo's weird. Like,
he's
really.
like
Banjo
the
was
quirky
just-
one. Wow, I feel bad for him.
Kazooie's like the Dark Boo attitude one.
She threw so much shade. Words can't
It
describe.
was not a one she didn't insult. She insulted everyone in that game.
Oh my gosh, she threw shade so much, and it has me dying. I'm like, you better read, but at times she be reading so bad. She not badly. She just be rude for no reason, and then the other people they get mad at her. They like, listen here, Bird. I'm like, oh no. Lucky Bird wasn't discovered to be like an insult till 2006-7.
Oh, it's your D.
Oh my goodness, because she was like the head bitch in charge. Yes, she was.
Yeah, Banjo was kind of just like her underling.
Poor Banjo, but I hope they have a
And
dynamic like that.
I'm okay
Yeah.
with actually having a somewhat different dynamic because then it starts to get into this is just a clone of Banjo-Kazooie. I would like to have, some difference in personalities, but I don't want another bat or flying creature that hates or is really rude to everyone, including their lizard friend.
She wasn't rude. She was just clocking tea.
That's the same thing.
No, that's not
Good.
the
No,
same
that isn't
thing.
the same
Because they
thing.
be trying her. The thing is, they be trying her for her patience, and she ain't got time for that. And then after, she just rude the Banjo all around, though.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about their relationship.
You said others.
Oh,
And then you included.
blah. That wasn't the point of it. I was talking about the relationship between the two. I want something different.
Well, you want them to be lovers?
No.
So what you want?
I don't know. I said just something different.
Well, how could it be
That's their
different?
job. That's
How
not my
could it be
job. That's
different?
their job. I don't
They're
know.
gonna be
They don't
friends.
have-
Sola's right. He wants something different, and that's fine.
Yes.
He's not making the game, so he doesn't have to.
It's not. Yeah,
Thank
it's not
God
my
Soul's
job
not
to
making
come
the
up with
game.
something
Oh
new.
God. Okay, so
Shut your mouth.
Soul's been so mean to me today. I've been trying to, like, kind of cool him down, but he's been trying me this whole podcast.
Did you not hear what you just said?
Oh, yeah, Soul, did you not hear what you just said, like, 10,000 times, like, throughout this whole podcast? I'm speaking. Let me speak. Can I please answer the question about you interrupting?
Oh, you were talking about me. What am I supposed
Now
to
respond.
Let it happen? But why?
Okay, come on. Okay, so what do I think of Yooka-Laylee? About Trouser. Yes, Trouser, yes! I love Trouser so much. Trouser, I think, is gonna be the MVP. Like, he's gonna be like the whole he's gonna be like the whole game. Like, the whole game's gonna be about Yooka-Laylee, but like I feel like Trouser's gonna be like the underdog through the whole game. I kinda feel that way.
Trouser's gonna be he's the third playable
Yeah, I
character.
kinda feel like
Spoiler,
he's gonna be someone who's very important. I feel it. Okay, so for Yooka-Laylee, what do I think about them? I do think Yuka's kind of boring. I don't know why. I think it's just a really interesting choice. Originally, I thought it was an iguana, but it's a lizard, so I'm like, okay.
I mean, they're similar.
Yeah, they're similar, but, like, at the same time, they're not. So, you know, it is what it is. I don't mind them too much. I need to see more of them before I can really give, like, a really, like, solid opinion. But so far, they're okay. I mean, I just need to see a little bit more personality. And, you know, then I can, like, kind of get a vibe from them. The Trouser, you know, he's getting me personality, like, just by existing, so I'm just saying, like, Trouser, like, you can kind of just tell his whole personality just by looking at him. Like, I kind of feel like he's an adventurer, but he's kind of nervous and shy. Like, he kind of doesn't want to adventure all the time, but I kind of get that vibe from him, you know? I kind of get that vibe. So, yeah, that's all my answers.
Who's next?
Well, did you want to... Soul, did you want to...
I guess I didn't really have much to say. I didn't get to say much on otherwise. Like, as look-wise, Laylee looks kind of ugly. Like, that nose is not working for her. I mean, that was the main problem. Like, geez, Laylee looks terrible. And then Yooka, because Yooka kind of looks almost like a toy, which I'm fine with. But then Laylee looks like, you know, like when somebody has gum stuck in the bottom of their shoe, and then, like, something gets caught in that gum.
Dang,
like, that's what it
me.
looked like. I'm not trying...
Laylee, I want you to know something, Laylee.
Laylee's beautiful in her own way.
Beautiful.
She's beautiful in her own way, but it's just not physically appealing.
Soul, you know, you are nothing but a venomous little person. How dare you insult someone?
That's true. I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah,
today,
you are
so
venomous, yeah.
I'm okay with being called venomous. I'm not in the best of moods, but Trouser I really like. I thought Trouser, of the three characters, those are the only three characters shown so far. I think he's the most unique because that is such a weird. Like, I really want to know their design process because I bet they had a whole bunch of just as weird character designs planned for. I think he kind of plays the Bottles role in this game. I didn't read the entire description because I got tired, but I remember he's kind of a helper, and I think he teaches them their abilities. So somewhat like Bottles. That was his name, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I hope it's something like that. Other than that, yeah.
Okay. Okay, bear with me. I don't know how you pronounce this because I don't even know what kind of word that is. But the goal of the game is to collect pages. Okay, yeah.
Which is basically Jiggies, I think.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so the goal of the game is to collect pages across 5 different worlds that you use to unlock new parts and location in those 5 worlds.
So it's like mini worlds. Or it's little environments, I assume.
Well,
within the
worlds. What I think they mean is, like, you have, let's say, the jungle world. You play through it, then you move on to the next world, and then you collect more pages, and then you can use those pages to unlock new parts of the jungle world, so you'll be coming back to that world, because now it's bigger, and there are new places to explore.
That's okay.
That's what I think.
It's bigger? That's cool.
We don't even know the plot to this game yet, either, which is so interesting.
Yeah. So, do you like this idea, and are you worried that there will be a lot of backtracking involved? This one worries me a little bit because that's what I hate so much about Donkey Kong 64 is the random areas and all this going back and forth to come back to this world because now I have this character, so now I have to go all the way back and scour the entire place for stupid green bananas.
Green bananas.
Or the banana coins.
Or the banana coins. Oh my gosh.
Can somebody, like, edit out just that part where Ezzy said green bananas? I want that as, like, a sound effect. Green bananas.
You might have to because, like, that's what I'm worried about when I hear that. It sounds cool, but I just make sure you don't repeat what happened in Donkey Kong 64. Dark Boo.
I don't see. I clocked a T on Skyward Sword when it was about the backtracking.
Boy.
So I don't want I don't want any. I don't mind backtracking. Just don't let it be repetitious.
Hey, Star Fox Adventures was backtracking galore.
Yeah, but it wasn't
like that game.
It wasn't painful.
But that's the thing. It was like you had to backtrack to the overworld. It was not like backtracking to another area. You had to backtrack to the overworld. Can't pronounce words. And then travel on and do whatever you need to do. I don't mind like collecting things because that's what all 3Ds are like, collectibles. Yes. And then expanding worlds. But I like it where you don't have to backtrack because some of the worlds intertwine with each other. I want that as well. I need it to like connect the way it was for Banjo-Tooie. I don't like the backtracking aspect because backtracking pisses you off because you be like they couldn't just make more areas. And that's one thing I really hate. I just hate backtracking. I don't mind doing it because it's needed. My thing is, it's needed for some games because you're not going to collect everything on your first round. I be trying to educate the people. You don't collect everything on your first trip in the level. You don't be able to collect everything you're not supposed to.
Yeah, I'm okay with some sorts of backtracking, but I definitely agree with what you're saying too.
And I just don't want it to where it's repetitious where you gotta go back and forth. No. You might get cussed out. We don't want that because you might get cussed out, like I said. But I don't think it'll be like ridiculous. So I hope it's not ridiculous. Hell, I hope. I just don't want it to be too much. Don't do too much. Do a little.
I trust them, because indie developers with this much money usually make the right decisions.
Mm-hmm. I'm done with that.
All right, now it is my turn. Okay, so we're talking about those things.
The pages.
Yes, pages. Right, I was going to pronounce the word completely differently, but I'm not going to say what I thought it was.
Wait, sorry, SZ, have they shown pictures of pages?
I don't think so. They've shown pictures of one collectible. It looks like a C button on an N64 controller, okay. But I think those are just like notes.
Because I was going to say, I was like, if they showed, let's say, a book, then yeah, it'd definitely be pages.
It didn't look like that because the C button is yellow, alright? Be realistic.
Yeah,
come on.
Aren't those yellow?
Well, they're yellow, but didn't they have like a little bit of blue in them?
I mean, they're not carbon copies. I'm just saying they looked like it. Not
okay, I see. Yes,
they were.
They look okay.
All
let's
right,
give
children.
it to SC. Okay, it looked like it. Okay, are you happy?
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, no problem. For me, what I? Oh my god, I was so busy saying that I forgot. Okay, am I worried about backtracking? You know, backtracking does bother me in like games like Donkey Kong 64. And when I'm gonna play Banjo-Kazooie soon, and I'm gonna play Banjo-Tooie because I made it a thing that this summer I'm gonna be played through the whole games. All right, and if I don't do that, then I'm gonna punish myself somehow.
I'm so excited! Good job. What did you start
just,
yet?
Like kind of cried.
I'm gonna start like not this week because I have some more stuff to do this week, but like maybe like on Friday. That's when I'm gonna start.
Oh yes! Once you get done with Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah,
Sick.
Yeah. I'm nowhere close to being done, but I'm like halfway there.
Yeah, same.
But it was like kind of crying when he heard Staryu saying I'm gonna play Banjo-Kazooie.
He's so proud.
I felt. He's like, finally.
But oh wait, no. Yeah, but in Donkey Kong 64 there's lots of like backtracking and whatnot, but it doesn't bother me so much. But you know, it is annoying. I will definitely admit that it is definitely annoying. So I hope the game doesn't have too much of that. But, you know, I do expect there to be some type of thing that there's going to be, like, some sort of backtracking. I do expect it, and I'm going to be ready for it. My body is ready for Yooka-Laylee, so I'm going to just prepare for it, and if it's there, no problem. I'll just try my best. That's pretty much it.
Okay, so as for me, I didn't actually get backtracking from there entirely. I just thought as you collect pages, another part of the world just comes unlocked, and maybe it's not so much story progression, it's almost like extra rooms and whatever, but I didn't get backtracking from it. But if it is, it just all depends on execution. If it's bad, then it's bad. If it's good, then it's good. If it's fun and is unique to, let's say, even makes new mechanics in the game as you progress through and collect all your pages. Once you go back, it unlocks some new mechanic that uses in later worlds or whatever. I like that. Something, as long as it's no... I didn't play Donkey Kong 64, but I'll use that example because apparently it's bad. Donkey Kong 64, I don't want something annoying and almost useless. I want something fun. Just give me something fun with backtracking. And the worlds, I think we've seen some concept art for some of the worlds. One of them is like an icicle world that looks gorgeous. If there is any backtrack in that world, I will go back because it looked nice.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for your input, Soul. That was great and valuable.
Did I say something dumb?
Anyway.
SZ, did I say something dumb?
Next question.
Oh my gosh, I did.
No, you didn't. Please.
SZ.
I'm just messing with you. Okay.
Oh my god.
Which Kickstarter goal are you most excited about? Or stretch goal? So the way Kickstarter works is that the more money that you collect, the more the developers are able to put into the game or provide the people who are donating the money. So some of the things that they had for stretch goals were PC and Mac release on the same day, a new boss battle, local co-op, 2 to 4 player multiplayer with unique games. Like the more money you raise, the more they're able to put in. So they say, like, if you give us this much money, we'll be able to do this. So the question is, which of the stretch goals are you most excited about? Because they cleared through everything. Everything that they suggested they will, or that they said they will do, if they reach this much money, it's all been met.
Can I go
so
first?
The one go ahead.
Oh my, I'm so sorry. I want to go first for this one. Okay, I was looking through it. Okay, I'm so excited for the rap. The video, the rap.
Yes.
Yes. I'm so excited for that one. That's the one I'm excited for. Okay, that's it. I'm sorry.
Okay. I think the multiplayer is really exciting, but the one for it says it's the same one, the rap one. There's an N64 shader mode, which I'm not exactly sure what that means. I think I'm not sure.
To me, that sounded almost like low polys. Like, I was like, ew, okay.
No, to me, I thought that's what I thought. I was like, that sounds awesome, but
I was not excited for that. But
that sounds like a lot of work because just
it does sound like a lot of work.
Reducing the polygons. That I assume there's no like one-click button and you can just reduce things. You actually have to build a lower version of the game. Yeah, so I don't think that's what they mean. I think they just mean maybe the colors or...
Yeah, that's probably what it is, like lower saturation.
Something like that, yeah. But I'm excited for that. Dark Boo.
I really don't even know because they flew... Oh, they flew through everything. I don't know. I want to see I don't mind the Let's Play. I want to see the Let's Play thing. But, I had to see how the game looked. And there's so much stuff. They flew through everything, so what the hell?
Yeah, I was like, how much more can they add if they do further stretch goals? How much is it right now?
Well,
it's at
2.4 million.
Oh my gosh. That is so much cash.
2.4 million, and I've read. Don't call me stupid or slow, but if they release this game for all systems, especially the Wii U, hallelujah! Because this is why I'm happy Microsoft ain't making this.
Yeah, because Microsoft would mess it up for a number of reasons. A, because of course not all systems would be getting it. B, it's because Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Hello, has nobody seen that game?
So I'm very happy, and if this game come out for Wii U, I'm gonna lift every voice and sing.
Now you're happy you got a Wii U, huh?
Yes, I am.
Now we just need you to get a 3DS.
No.
No. Just right off the bat, no.
No.
Wait, Boo, have you even said which... No, yeah.
I said it's so many that I don't even know. I'd rather see the Let's Play.
Orchestra.
I was gonna say that as Z. Dang it.
We can go because I just want to see it. I don't mind anything, really.
Damn, Boo's excited for it all.
I was gonna say before SZ so rudely said it for me. I was gonna say the orchestra score. Of course, I want the rap to really be the Grant Kirkhope rap.
I'm so
kind of excited for that. But orchestral scores, I've been really appreciating them lately. What with I think Super Mario 3D World and Mario Kart 8 both had them, at least in partial. So I was like, oh, and they sound really good. Like Dolphin Shoals sounds amazing. Like if they can get something like that for the game, I'd be very excited because when you hear an orchestrated music track, to me it just sounds kind of lame. Like it makes me think classical music. But from what we've seen so far, I'm hype about it. Hype.
Yes, we know there's gonna be great music in the game because of who's in charge of that.
Mr. Kirkhope.
Yes.
Okay, so any final thoughts or anything else you want to say about Yooka-Laylee? I'm just gonna say that I'm really, really excited for it.
Too hype about it.
Sure. I'm just excited. Yes.
Ezzy, you were too hype about it. You were like, when he heard it, he probably like fell to the floor.
What's wrong with that?
Was like,
what's wrong if he did?
No, it's like fell to the floor. Someone had to call the police because they're like, or not police, the ambulance. Because like, oh my gosh, I think there's a dead person in my house. And then it turns out it was just Ezzy.
Right.
That wasn't as funny as I thought it'd be.
No, it wasn't.
It
wasn't.
The joke was going somewhere, and then I realized I didn't know how to finish it, so it was just...
Okay.
It just went from that.
Dark Boo.
I was like,
Jesus.
at first, when the game... Sorry, I'm not going somewhere with the game. I'm trying to explain my final thoughts on it.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I didn't get to mention what happened when I first heard about it, and it's not that major, but I was really confused. Because I was like, what is Yooka-Laylee? Like, Project Yooka-Laylee, I heard about that. And then, for whatever reason, I didn't make the connection to Yooka-Laylee and Project Yooka-Laylee being the same thing. So, I spent like a full hour being just generally... I was at school, too, so I didn't really have much... I didn't have much way to, explore without, like, doing some shady stuff with the computer's proxy. So, it was just me sitting here in class wondering, what's this Yooka-Laylee and why are people getting excited about it? Should I be excited about this? And then I failed a math test, but not math test. Sorry, I almost failed a vocab quiz.
Dark Boo.
Me again?
Well,
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
You didn't answer. What do you mean again? You said again, like you just went.
So, y'all skipped me basically.
Yeah, I was just.
Or Soul went first.
Yeah,
yes.
Soul went first.
Oh, did you go and see?
Yes.
Okay. I hope the game is good.
Boy, that's what we all hope, okay? Come on.
I really just hope the game is good. I think with all the money they made, if they release the game, I just hope it's not like no $59.99, please. Or $69.99. If it's $49.99,
oh yeah,
we will be happy.
We will be rejoicing. Me and Boo will be singing gospel songs on the podcast. We'll be just singing gospel.
Boy by the river.
That's not gospel.
Yes, that is.
Yes, it is.
That song is the remix, not. The remix is Boy by the river. I'll be very happy. I just wish the game has success, and I hope they don't disband or forget about the game, which I think they won't because they have many people on them. They just got interviewed by Game Explain too. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
So
huge interview. I didn't watch it because I was tired, but that was a long interview, like 45 minutes, I think.
Yes.
An hour. They have a lot to ask.
So I just hope everything goes well.
Alright, so for me, well, I do hope the game is not just good. Not just good, great. Not just great, fantastic. Other than that...
Are you going through all the Paper Mario?
I just really hope that, I will enjoy the game. I hope that, it's not going to be so hard because, at least until I play the Banjo games and whatnot, I'm kind of still like, I played a little bit, but I didn't like fully dive into it. Like, I wasn't like Boo or SC. They sunk their teeth into Banjo. It was like literally their teeth was sunk into all the flavors of the Banjo games.
Understatement. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I just
yeah,
imagine
even more
Boo
than that.
biting into Banjo.
Even more than that, but so I hope that I can, I just hope that I can enjoy the game. I hope that someone like me, who has not really experienced in the series can, even though that they don't have nostalgia with it, I hope that people like me can enjoy the game and just have a great time with a good game.
That game's not coming out for a smooth year.
All right, so I have time, but we're talking about it now,
to play Banjo.
so I just had to mention that.
Okay, thank you everyone for your thoughts. I do want to really quickly say that if you guys do donate now or fund the Kickstarter, if you give about like $25, I believe it is, then one of the rewards for that is you can download the full version on the console of your choice when it comes out. So they'll give you a code.
Which makes me think usually when they have that, that's how much the game is. Like Shovel Knight did that. I think A Hat in Time was doing that when they had their Kickstarter up. Actually, it may still be up. I don't think so. They usually have it at how much the game is. So maybe it's $25, which doesn't sound amazing. As in price-wise, it makes me a little nervous. So, I mean, I could be wrong, too. It could just be a special bonus for all the Kickstarter people.
SC, did you donate?
Oh, yes.
I knew it. I knew you did.
How much did you go?
Actually, I only did the $15 one. I'm gonna get it on Steam.
Alright, let's clap for SC for donating.
Yay! Woo! They have a lot of money. They don't need any more.
Yeah, they don't need any.
I might donate. I don't know, because I
I'm broke.
want
I
to
don't
get
have
some
any
extra
cash whatsoever.
features.
It's like a pre-order, just actually useful.
That game does look beautiful, though. That one shot with the them collecting those play button coins, those look beautiful.
Okay, thank you for sharing that wonderful input,
Sorry,
Saul. Thank you so much. We would not be able to end without you saying that.
SZ, I was going to Kickstarter pictures.
Anyway,
why do you do this to me?
We're going to move on to the news from this past week. 3 things
being
to
a
talk
jerk.
about. So,
News.
you need to sit down, take your right hand, put it over your mouth. Are you doing it? Okay,
So
good.
take
Now
your
keep
butt,
it there.
plant your butt on the chair, take your mouth, plant your hand on your mouth, and just shh, silence.
I'm going to mute my
oh my
mic.
god.
There you go. Okay, news and community. First thing I want to talk about was the Splatoon demo and community night. We are not going to get into what we thought too much because we will dedicate an episode to that next week.
Yes.
But really quick thoughts on the Splatoon demo. Go for it. Whoever wants to say anything.
Well, I was originally the only one who was necessarily all for Splatoon. I'm not going to speak for the other last levels, but I do know they very much like the demo. The only thing I want to say is I kind of wish there were one more map there, because there were only 2 maps, and one of them I hated. I don't like Walleye Warehouse. Too many walls, and you really can't climb up anything. I didn't like that one too much.
I had a great time with the demo. Originally I was not interested in Splatoon. Like I said, if you've been watching This Week in Shade, which we will mention that as one of the news, we will mention that. SC, that's a cue to go write that down. Yes, at first I was really not interested in the game, but when I played the game, I was so much fun. Like, I didn't think I was going to have that much fun. I really didn't think I was really going to have, so much fun with the game. Like, I was like, okay, let's just start this game. Let's just try it. Oh, God, I don't want to play this. Then I was playing it. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, wow, I'm getting into this. And I was really getting into it. It was so much fun, literally just playing with people online. We were trying to meet up. We were trying to, log in at the same time.
Kind of.
Well, me, Boo, and SC Soul was doing it at one point, too.
Yeah, I only could do it for 30 minutes since I have a brother, and so we wanted to share the time.
Yeah, because it was only open for an hour, so... we tried to do that for a little bit, but it didn't work, and it was like, oh, sad face, because that game is so much fun, and playing with other people, that would be like insane. Like, I can't imagine us on Skype. I can't imagine the reaction a Boo will have when someone, what's it called when you like demolish them, like they're just gone. Splatted. I can't imagine Boo's reaction when someone splats him and they're on Skype with him. I can't imagine Boo's reaction. I just can't. Oh my god.
Boo would be so... He'd be like
livid.
threatening them using ink puns. He'd be like, I'll paint your mouth shut or something like that. I'm not good at
Boo would be...
You squid looking bitch. That's what I'll say.
Oh my god.
Dark Boo, any thoughts on the Splatoon demo? Quick thoughts?
Well, it was fun. I have to get used to the controls. I think without motion controls, the game is 10 times better. So
yeah.
So I think
it actually is. It works well with its motion controls. I will say that.
I did get to try without the motion controls because I had to leave early, but it was fun while it lasted.
Okay, I think that was everyone. Next thing, Amiibo restocks. There's Amiibos.
Kind of.
Actually, Sol, do you know more about this than me? Because I think...
I haven't been paying attention to Amiibo lately because I've been broke, but from what I've seen, Ike, Marth have been restocked.
Damn it.
And Villager has been restocked in Japan.
Ooh. Oh, wait, I'm not in Japan.
And then that was a little while ago. And then I think what they say, Little Mac, Meta Knight, and I think Marths are being restocked in North America soon.
What was the last one you said?
More Marths. More Marths.
Oh, Marths. Okay.
They said a little bit more has been restocked soon too as well, but I don't know. It's probably just going to be just as hard to get them because there's still like what $20 on eBay, so it's not going to be too easy to get them. There's something else. There was another one that's been restocked. There's Shulk restocks coming out too in Japan later.
Just saying to anyone out there, if you want to be my amiibo mommy, like it's kind of like a sugar mommy,
Valentine.
or like you want to be my amiibo daddy or sugar daddy, whatever. When it comes to amiibos, you can do that. You can contact my email. It is SpiderStaryu@gmail.com.
I will do
Email me and say you want to buy me all the amiibos, and I will accept the offer depending on who you are. You know, you buy me all the amiibos. You buy me Little Mac. You buy me Cat. Well, I already have Cat and Falcon. You buy me Mega Man. Buy me Sonic. Buy me I would do the same thing for one of you.
Get me if you guys can get me a
Amiibo sugar daddy, Amiibo
sugar mommy, Amiibo sugar daddy. It doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're not even a boy or girl. An Amiibo sugar. Insert your own title here. I don't care. Just I need Amiibos because I'm going crazy because I haven't been able to buy one in like I haven't bought an Amiibo in 5 months. I've been Amiibo clean for 5 months. I'm going crazy. I need.
Hey guys, we should go to Amiibo, or we should go to AA, Amiibo Anonymous.
I already went there.
Amiiboholics.
5 months clean, but I'm craving it. Feed my Amiibo addiction.
You can get me a.
I can't take it.
What, Boo? What's so funny about what I said?
I can't take it. It sounds like we are drug addicts. It sounds like drug addicts talking
This is
about.
a very sensitive topic. Don't laugh.
Yeah.
Oh my
Boo, you shouldn't be joking about that.
I think it's funny.
He said 5 months. That's really hard. All right.
That's a challenge.
Oh
Took everything
God.
in my
That is
mind,
pain.
just not to give in when I was inside GameStop, when I was inside Best Buy or Target. It took
can't
everything
believe you
in me
laughed
not
at
to
his
just
pain.
grab that Bowser amiibo and take him home, but I couldn't give in. I couldn't give in.
Good for you. Thanks for sharing, Staryu. How's your Amiibo addiction gone?
Please.
Have you actually gotten all the Super Mario Amiibo,
Mhm.
like you said you were?
Yeah, I got them.
Oh, good for you.
Once, and that's it. I've never
Oh wait,
thought about
I'm getting.
any more.
I would be saying, well, I don't know how many. It hasn't been as long as Staryu has, but I think it's been like 3 months. But I am getting new Amiibo, hopefully from Walmart. I'm getting the Splatoon ones because those look cool.
Ooh.
The girl and boy look so nice.
All right.
That's it.
Oh yes, Nintendo announced all their E3 plans for this E3 2015, which is June
Bill Trennan's been fired.
16th through 18th. Yes. So first things first, their digital event that they had last year, that's returning. They're doing the same thing. Same time, June 16th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Everyone better wake up for that. Hint.
I finally get to see it, like, live. I haven't done... Because for whatever reason, every single time it's, like, one of the last days of school, and my parents make me go to the last days of school, so I always have to, like, watch it afterwards once all the news hit, and I don't get that like, you know when, like, you have that sugar high, and you're, like, really hyper, and you get to, like, experience what everyone else, because you're all sugar high off of soda and candies and garbage because you're at a party, and yeah, that's what I want, and I finally get it, because it's June 16th.
Yes. Treehouse Live, like they did last year, that's also returning, so all throughout E3, which is June 16th through 18th, again, they'll have their own stream with their own interviews and special footage and whatnot. Best Buy, they're having demos again.
Please, Best Buy near me. Please have it.
My guess is probably the same ones that they used last time.
Don't say that. Please don't say that. Don't say that.
I stood in a line for like 3 hours to play 2 rounds.
You a damn fool!
I didn't want to say that, but like I'm like
awful.
I would not stand up for 3 hours. It was
so bad. I was in the store, like, it was all the way outside of the store, but I was in the store for a solid hour.
I would have to bring, like, a chair. I'd have to bring, like, a chair with me to sit.
That line was maybe about... The line was maybe about 20 feet, like, from the inside the store, and it was an hour and a half of waiting. And then outside, it was crazy longer, but me and my family got in there before it got too long, outside anyway.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
Do you think they'll have more than Mario Maker? I really hope that's...
No. Mario Maker? I mean, no damn Mario Maker at no damn Best Buy. It's going to take forever to play with. It's going to be like 6 hours.
Mario Maker, they probably are either having A, a lot of stations, or B, somehow they'd incorporate multiplayer that they just haven't announced yet, which I don't know how they do that, unless it's like, guys, it's Mario and Luigi. They're doing it together. Yeah.
Or they're just that could not have been any less interesting if you tried.
I know.
Wow.
I was trying to make it uninteresting.
I see. You know that's what you were thinking too.
Anyway,
yeah, he was. You see the
answer. Moving on.
I mean, I wasn't trying to be interesting.
Well, good try. So the Nintendo World Championships are... Stop. The Nintendo World Championships are returning after 25 years. That's really all we know. We don't know what games they're going to do or what have you, but on May 30th, those Best Buy locations, they're going to have Nintendo World Championship tournament things set up. So you go there, you play whatever games they have. And then the winners from that, like the regional winners or something, move on to the final competition in LA on June 14th. That's the Sunday before E3, and yeah, that's that. And that will be live streamed and all that good stuff. So I want to know what games they're going to do.
I'm assuming it's like a round of... Well, I don't know, because last time they had, like, it was... In the original one, it was like Super Mario Brothers, Dr. Mario, and then I think tennis or something random like that. It was some obscure...
Please let it be good games first and foremost, okay? Because I don't want to be playing
like Dr. Mario, okay.
Dr. Luigi, no.
Super Mario Brothers 3.
I don't want to play no damn Dr. Luigi. I played Dr. Luigi, and the game is hard, okay? If you're into Dr. Mario, that game is, like, different. So I don't want no damn Dr. Luigi. If it's going to be like a collection of games, let it be good games. You know, let's have some...
Good games.
Just good games, you know?
Like, maybe it's like, well, I mean, they probably do, like, New Super Mario Brothers U, knowing them, get through this level in a certain amount of time. Maybe it'll be a little bit more competitive this time, because in that game it was like...
Smart 3D World?
It was just races.
Getting the most points?
But I want some, like, actual competition rather than basically was complete this in a certain amount of time.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Alright. Is that all we have to say on that, though? Because it was kind of boring.
Did Boo go?
Boo, do you have something to say on it?
I just want no boring game. Or art game. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Okay, so very last thing for news and community is that we actually last week did not have an episode of the podcast. Instead, we started a new feature called This Week in Shade, and
Which I made the name. I come up with all that credit.
Yes, congratulations on that, Saul.
I mean, it was a cool name. I like that name.
Yes. So, Staryu, please explain what this is.
This week in Shade pretty much is going to be a series that is only on our YouTube channel, The Lost Levels MPL. So, you need to go to youtube.com/user/The Lost Levels M. M as in Mary. P as in platypus.
Me.
I was the weirdest. I didn't know what. Okay, and L as in legacy. Okay, why didn't I just say M as in Mario? Oh my god, I'm stupid. Legacy. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Just MPL, The Lost Levels MPL. That's our YouTube account. And go to it and check out This Week in Shade. This Week in Shade is basically going to be a series where, we talk about the latest Nintendo news, and then we throw some shade on current subjects, current people, whatever the case is. It's just a good old shady time. So,
who did we call out last week? I forgot.
We called out Donkey. We called out
Donkey.
Who did we call out? Who did we call out?
Oh, Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots and Donkey.
Yeah.
They know who they are, but
They actually, I don't think they do, which is.
But one of them doesn't know who they are.
Said people. I haven't said person.
Okay,
it.
but so please, shh. It's not about anyone. It's
Oh
not about
my
who they
gosh.
know. Okay, so pretty much. Okay, I'm so sorry. What it basically is Nintendo news plus us Lost Levels talking, throwing some shade and whatnot about current events or people. So pretty much just like the juice. Remember the juice is something we had on the podcast before? It's kind of like that. So, Dark Boo sometimes will host, the shade segment because Dark Boo is the shadiest. Well, Dark Boo actually isn't the shadiest because we have Soul. Soul is the shadiest person on the podcast.
It's not even shady. It's just rude.
Yeah, you're right. You're not rude. You're not shady. You're just rude.
Yeah. I'm just rude.
So go check it out on our YouTube channel. We don't know how many we're going to be uploading at a time. Just for this week, I know we had one. Well, maybe for E3 we're going to have a This Week in Shade. Maybe for like
cool.
one for like either Thursday or Wednesday or Saturday, one of those days.
SZ, can you be live on the E3 floor advertising This Week in Shade? Be like, hey, do you want to be a special guest?
SC's not gonna do that. All right,
I
wouldn't even do that because I'd be too bashful and scared to do that.
I could do it.
Yeah, you can do it. Hey. Why don't you go to E3 and do it right now?
Yeah. I'd be like, I'll kidnap one of you if you don't do it.
Oh my god,
like,
I'm actually picturing Soul right now at E3, going as a person.
I'd get
like,
escorted out. I'd be escorted out.
Do you want to do this for my show? Like, what's your show called? This Week in Shade. You're like, okay, what do I gotta do? And like, literally, Soul's like literally berating this person and like literally just.
I'd be like, I was like, can you just
security?
Shout in this
someone get this kid. They're just being annoying and. But yeah, that's This Week in Shit. I'm so sorry that took so long to explain.
Yeah.
Okay, what have you been doing? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Nothing.
And please talk about Donkey Kong 64 and how far you've been playing, everybody.
Okay,
I'm not playing
I'll get to that in a
it.
second. Let me just talk about this first. Okay, so recently my sister got a puppy, and I'm so excited. Yes, she got a little Cocker Spaniel poodle mix.
Pictures.
It's a Cocker Spaniel poodle mix. I think it's called a cockapoo. And it's literally just the cutest puppy in the world. She's so cute. Her name is Sugar. And she's like this. She's a brown puppy with the most beautiful eyes. She has like hazel or like green eyes. She is so beautiful. She's so gorgeous. Her fur is so soft.
Dogs
oh my god!
So
I want to show you guys a picture. Well, I don't know if I can show you guys a picture. I'll try, but I don't know if my sister will feel comfortable with that. But I'll show you guys.
Doggy.
And literally, it's just the cutest puppy in the world. She's so adorable. Oh my god! Her little ears, her little nose. Her little nose is so wet and just oh my god. I had a puppy when I was like really young, but like I don't really remember those days too much. So it's so cute. It's so great that my sister has a puppy, and she lives, just right downstairs. So it's easy for me to just go down to her apartment. I have the keys, whatever the case is, and it's just so cute. Such a cute little puppy.
Doggies are perfect.
I love her, and she's perfect. I will show you guys a picture soon. But I'll get off that topic. Let's talk about Donkey Kong 64. Where am I at in that game? I'm at the fungus level. fungi.
Oh, Fungi Forest?
Is that what it's called? SC, is that what it's called?
I think.
A fungi forest, I think. I think that's it.
Yeah, it's basically the world with all the mushrooms, and you can make it day or night when you hit the switch thing with Chucky Kong, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm at that level. I have like 100 and something bananas. I got 4 of the keys. I gotta get the key from this world, and then after that, I think there's another world, the spooky level, where it rains.
Spooky.
I forgot. It's called like that. That's called like Creepy Castle.
Hideout house. Oh yeah, Creepy Castle. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm advancing pretty far. I'm gonna keep playing the game, and I hope that you guys are playing with me. Make sure that you're posting on our little posts on the Lost Levels about Donkey Kong 64, our VGL. We really hope that you get involved because we don't know if we're gonna do another VGL because people are not getting involved. So please, if you can, go on the Lost Levels site, thelostlevels.marioplegacy.com, and the post is like right at the top. It's like right at the top. So just post, say where you're at. Doesn't matter if you're not that far or if you're like already beaten the game. Just tell us how far you've gotten. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh wait, one more thing. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. I recently uploaded a video and it's 2 hours long. Actually, did I upload it? Yeah, I did upload it. By the time this is posted, it's been uploaded. I recently uploaded a video of me playing Mario Party 1 with Peach's birthday cake. It is 2 hours long, a 50-turn game, lots of aggravation. I don't mind if you guys go watch it and you go just skip through it. I don't mind at all. But it is just so much aggravation. You want to see me losing my mind? Go check that out because, I get mad as hell in that episode. So you need to go check that out on my YouTube channel, SpiderStaryu. Okay, that's it now. I'm sorry for taking so long.
Okay, I'll go next. Donkey Kong 64. I'm at Frantic Factory still. Actually, how do you guys play? Do you guys try to collect as much as possible in the entire level and then leave?
Yes,
yeah,
I do.
Yeah, that's what I try to do. And then you go back to like the previous worlds and get what you need there, and then move on to the new one.
Yes, that's what I do.
Yes, okay. So that's what I've been doing. So I'm in Frantic Factory now. That game is short preview for my thoughts before our VGL is that sometimes I'm like, oh, hey, this game's pretty good. That was an interesting idea. And then a lot of other times I'm like, whose horrendous idea was this? Why on earth is this in this game? So those are my thoughts on that. I think I have like 50 plus bananas. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, I need to speed up because we only have 2 weeks left and there's a lot. I don't think I'm going to 100% this game before next week, but I will try as much as possible. I wanted to mention that me, Dark Boo, and Staryu played some Smash Brothers this week.
Oh no.
And
I think I saw a part of this in the chat.
I don't know what to say. We played and it was very fun and
well, not the second part.
Oh, there's so many parts. What's the name of the stage? The Great Cave Offensive. That's a very fun stage, and I don't.
You guys did the. I hate that
Shut
stage.
up.
SZ, stop trying to front.
Shut
Nobody
up.
likes.
Oh my
this.
god, the Great Cave! Yes!
I just said
Shut up.
Boo sounds like upset. Oh my god.
It's a lie.
What happened? What happened?
It's just we had a fun time. I had a fun time.
Explain it in depth.
Boo, can you explain? I'd like to hear you.
The bitches tried me. That's what they did. They tried my last patient.
Oh my god.
Tried me. Threw me to the one that little danger zone. Oh my god.
Oh.
As he kept on running, so I could get caught.
No.
Oh, it was just. Well, okay. I've been playing with Dark Boo and Staryu throughout this whole week. I've played a lot with Dark Boo specifically, and he's been beating me a lot recently. So it's just that game's getting on my nerves at times, and we just keep playing over and over and over. And I'm definitely getting better, but it's hard. That's
What
all
you
I
mean
can do.
hard? What you
Did
mean?
did you mention when you played with your friend? Your friend came over and played with us.
Oh yes. Oh well, yeah, he did.
Shout it out, please.
I don't know
You wanna
what
talk
else
about
to
it?
say. Oh,
Wait, well, what's going on? I missed this. So
oh,
it's
they
like you have
did.
to explain this to
Okay,
me
at
as-
the end we did teams, and they played as Kirby constantly, and we got our butts whooped every time.
booties kicked.
They were so mad, and I don't know why they were so mad. Like, it's like, we're playing a game.
Wait, who was mad? We weren't mad.
You said Paul.
Don't say his name!
Oh,
Edit.
boo.
Oh, God.
Wow.
You said Fred for a reason, boo.
Anyway, he was okay. My friend was mad, but I wasn't. Well,
Why
he
was
was
he so
getting
mad at me, though?
upset because you guys did 1-on-1 like when you first started, and he was like, "This guy's good," and there's no use. I'm gonna jump off and quit. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, he did that, I remember.
Oh.
Yeah,
That
that
explains a lot,
annoys
too.
me a lot. But
From what I've
I
seen
did go
of
easy
this
on him at
friend's
first. Okay, I gave him a
character.
chance, but then when he was starting to kick my butt, I had to go full force and just clock some damn tea. You heard that noise?
From what I've seen of this person's character, that seems a lot like them too.
You said go easy. All right, I went easy. You didn't say let him win, so I didn't let him win. There's a difference
that's right, we
between
did
going
say
easy on someone and letting them win. All right, when you say let them win, you mean you let them win. When you say go easy, that means you give them a chance. I gave him a chance, so I did my part.
okay, yep, that's it for me.
Boo. Anything you want to talk about?
but as they talk about them games, the matches, I just blurred his name out. Just
Do you want to talk about Nabbit?
talk about. Well, I didn't get caught by Nabbit.
Yeah, you did.
Gosh. Are there shenanigans with
You
Nabbit?
did.
Didn't I escape from it?
You escaped, but you got caught.
After
well-
that glitch,
Oh yeah,
Well,
the glitch.
Oh,
Talk
the
about that.
glitch!
Talk about that.
Oh, it was me and Honey Bunches left in the match, and then after Nabbit, for some reason he just was glitching out.
He was doing the damn. He was like surfing on air. We don't know what he was doing. He was like spinning in the air.
I was like, Honey Bunches, attack him.
And I was like, no, you get him. And then Boo got him. Nabbit finally came back to reality, and he got Boo.
Oh man, I was so mad, so mad. Other games I played, I feel like I played other games, but I just don't know. Yeah, I don't know what other games I played. I don't think I played any other game. Donkey Kong 64 I played, but I forgot where I'm at. Who knows? Still probably at the beginning. Not beginning, but yeah, it's still like in Act 1 of the games. Oh, I gotta play that game. The camera kills me in that game. I can't deal with it. I try to set the camera that the camera just goes wherever it wanna goes. Like the camera be set the moment I take a step, the camera just go 8. You know the word I was gonna say after. But that's all I've been doing at work. They've been harassing me. Oh, work. This is the thing you do. If Honey Bunches, Soul, and Ezzy, they all know the same thing. I asked Honey Bunches, blah blah blah. He gave me one answer. Soul give me another answer. Ezzy give me another answer. I'm gonna get pissed off. At work, I asked the security guard, what time do you go? When they said 3. I asked another security guard. They said, when the kids come out. I asked another security guard. They said 3:15. I asked another security guard, you can't come in here, period. Listen here, boss. You tell me not to disrespect these people, but they are 5 seconds away from getting the read of epic proportions. They are about to get read to the fullest extent of the judicial system. 'Cause I ain't got time for this. And then after I'm there, Oh my God, I like to be uniform in what I do. I believe in uniformity. I believe in changing inevitable, but I like uniformity. In September we start things one way. I don't want until like March we change it differently. That's stupid. For January, because that's another semester. Oh my God, they've been trying me. They've been trying me, and I haven't cussed out a person so long. I haven't cussed out a person. I may cuss when I cuss out a person. I have not read anybody up at this job. Oh my God, I cannot wait to read somebody for their lives. Oh my God, my heart almost stopped. I have this cold I've been dealing with. I had a sore throat for 7 hours and 14 minutes. And then after, it just all this, I don't know, my nose is killing me, my head is killing me. I need to get rid of this cold. I hate having cold. I couldn't clean I went over to my friend's house yesterday because she got a new place, so I was cleaning it because I don't play around. You may think, darn boo, I know, I don't live in Phil's, bitch. I don't do that. That's one thing I don't do. I clean. I clean. Yes, so I was sweeping everywhere, dusting everywhere, cleaning this, cleaning that. I know how to fold for perfection. I look at the hem of the pants, I crease the pants, and I fold. I do it all.
That's the power of Pine Sol, baby.
Yes, that's the power of Pine Sol. Make that nose twitch while you smell some good lemons. Get into that. Good lemons. That lemon scent, that orange, that Pledge, that Windex, that Lysol. Get into that.
Get into the comment.
Yes, comment. We gotta get to every cleaning agent, especially Pine Sol, because it seals the case. And college over. Praise Allah. Praise every God that's up there that this semester's over. I got an A in Python, that was obvious. A in math modeling, that was obvious. A in history, philosophy, and math, that's obvious. An A minus. I was so pissed. I'm like, really? An A minus. I got an A minus in real analysis. That's my lowest math grade. A minus. I'm like, no, my heart. And I got a B. The moment I saw it B in regular philosophy, I was all right. I was like, I don't give a damn about the other grades. So my lowest grade so far overall is a B. GPA 3.73. It was 3.72. It went up by 0.01. And then after I played the game, Super Smash Bros. SD, and he made fun of my voice.
Aw, that's
no,
not
don't say it like that.
Yes, you did, SD, because I had a sore throat and I couldn't talk.
SD, what did you do?
This is what happened. When I got into the call, and before the call started, you're like, don't laugh at my voice. So automatically I start laughing. I'm sorry. You can't tell me don't laugh because I'm going to start.
Essie, don't laugh. Stop.
That's not going to work on me.
Yeah, you better stop. Don't laugh.
Because my voice was creaky. My voice was creaky like this.
Like, it was like that. I was like, why did
It's
you tell me
not
not to
just
laugh?
like that. I was like,
You screamed, bro. You just squealed.
Did SC laugh at me? I was like, that's not funny because my voice was gone.
No.
Oh my gosh, don't.
SZ.
My voice was
No.
He had to drop the call because he kept on laughing.
Oh, no, I didn't. No, stop.
You did drop the call. You kept on laughing.
What's wrong with you?
You
Oh.
couldn't take
Not to laugh, so I laughed. I know it was me. Okay, we need to move on from
And so I hope you prayed to God that night and told him to forgive you.
He never heard a horse start boo. He never heard a horse voice. Oh, I'm happy my voice is back because now I can yell and scream and do the
Yeah,
whole
boo,
nine
yell
yards
right now.
again.
Yell.
Oh, I can't even yell. That's the thing. I can't yell.
You just said you could yell.
I mean, I can't scream. Even with my voice back, I can't scream.
Well, can you holler?
If someone pisses me off,
Yell.
if someone pisses me off to that point, right now I don't want to yell because my voice is coming back slowly. Well, it's coming. And that's all I've been doing.
I need to mention something really quickly because
What happened?
I've been I was recently playing Watch Dogs. I played last night and the night before because played it about a year ago, and then I stopped, and now I'm picking it back up again. And I was talking to our Dark Boo about it, because he's beaten the game 100%, I think. And he told me that when he drives... Okay, just background information. Watch Dogs, it's like Grand Theft Auto, basically. Open world, sandbox, city, hop in a car, drive anywhere, do whatever you want.
Become a chicken and rob a store.
Not this one, but yes. He told me that when he drives cars in these games, he obeys all traffic laws. So he stops at every stop sign and stops at every traffic light. And I could not believe what I was hearing, because when I hop in a car, I am lucky if I don't run over 30 people, because I want to get to from point A to point B as fast as possible. So I'm swerving around corners, hitting the brake, accelerating on the turn. Like, I'm doing everything. And over here, Dark Boo's like, yeah, if there's a stop sign, I make sure I obey it. I make sure everything goes... I'm a good civilian.
Don't get me wrong. If I'm on the parkway, I'm a speed. I'm gonna hit that thing, especially with a motorcycle. I'll be gone. But the thing is, I stop at the red lights. I stop at the stop sign. I stop at the yields, because if it's a yield sign, I'm gonna stop and then look both ways and then go.
Look both ways? What?
Yeah. Well, look one way actually.
Oh my god.
And then after, then it's just stupid. Then the people, they walk in the middle of the street for no reason, so I can't be going that fast.
That's
but
their fault.
I try not to run them over. I don't run over people unless it's a race against time or I'm chasing someone that's only...
But it's not so good. Hopefully you don't do that in real life when you get a car.
I don't run people over.
We just said if it was a race against time, well, it's their fault.
Because that's the mission. The mission involves that, so I can't be waiting at the stop.
We are
the red
just...
So in real life, if you have a mission to make it to school at a certain time, you're going to run people over?
No, I'm not getting in a car with Boo.
Unless they're in the middle of the
I'm not getting in a car. Not Boo's driving. No.
You might want to get in the car, or you're going to get hit. So
well, I don't know, because I might get into an accident because he's driving so fast.
Yeah, I drive too fast.
You should say you
You should see how I ride a bike. I was riding somebody on the handlebars. They were scared for their lives. Because we was little children. They was giving out phones for Radio Shack. I got this big old bike. I'm 16 with this big old bike, and we riding the Radio Shack, and I have someone on the handlebar. Cause I'm riding on the handlebar. We almost ran into somebody. I was flying through everything. The boy got off, and he fell to the floor. He was like, my heart. Take no heart. I felt so bad. I'm like, oh, I didn't mean to kill him. Look at that.
Everyone's favorite guest on the show, Dark Boo's fun.
Perfect.
Look at that. Just look at that.
We need to end this monstrosity.
So, what have you been doing?
He said nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, exciting. Okay.
Oh wait. One more thing to mention. Sorry. I didn't mean to. When we were talking about amiibos coming back, being restocked, Lucario, King Dedede, and someone else have been restocked in Toys R Us's. Apparently.
I don't go to Toys R Us.
Those are very rare ones. So if you want to go find those guys, you might as well.
The only time I ever go into Toys R Us is because they have this bazooka gum that has like blue raspberry and like it's like bubble mint, and it's so good. That's the only thing I go into Toys R Us for. Nothing else.
Okay. That is the end of the podcast. Ending information. You can subscribe to us and rate us on iTunes. I'm serious about that. Go rate us. I'm not just reading it off a script here.
I will pay you.
Even though I am.
Give us
you
5
can check
stars.
Yes. Anything less, and I don't want it.
You're a liar. Then you're a liar.
Yes. You can check out Mario Party Legacy at MarioPartyLegacy.com and the Lost Levels podcast at thelostlevels.MarioPartyLegacy.com. You can find me on Twitter, SuperZambezi, YouTube, SuperZambezi, Nintendo Network, SuperZambezi, Xbox, Gamertag, SuperZambezi, YouTube, already said that. Just everywhere, SuperZambezi. Yes.
Everywhere.
You can follow me through the ends of the earth, across the frozen sea. It's SpiderStaryu all around this world. Alright, YouTube, Twitter,
Everywhere.
Google+, Nintendo Network, Facebook. All of it is SpiderStaryu. And speaking of Facebook, thank you everyone so much for liking my Facebook page. I have 539 likes! And last week I had 100 likes, and now it's at 539. Holy I can't even find the word to say because it's not a good word. But oh my god, just thank you everyone for just existing and just being a good existing positively. You see, you're making a positive impact with your existence. So thank you so much. I guess everywhere my social links are SpiderStaryu.
You can find me everywhere. No, you can't. You can follow me. You can follow my Tumblr Greninja, but I haven't been using it lately. Or my Steven Universe blog, Lap Pace Your Pants, which I've been updating more. Or my Nintendo Network. My Nintendo Network, COMPETE, compete.
And for me, oh my god, my throat's killing me. For me, Dark Boo on YouTube, Dark Boo 007 on Twitter and Nintendo Network. And shout out to Janet Jackson coming out with a new album. Yay!
Okay.
Okay, thank you everybody for listening, and we will talk to you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Ew.
Bye.